Hi, and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga, and today we're just going to do a head to toe, full body. Give yourself a little extra time on those days where you have it. It really does pay off. So consistency is about the biggest thing. So whatever time you do have, we just want to make it time well spent. So I appreciate you very, very much for being here today. Even if it's 5 minutes, take the 5 minutes, guys. Do the things that you know you need to do to be your very best self. It pays off in the long run. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and let the shoulders just gently slide down and away. Close your eyes. Do that again, big shoulder roll. So we're going to work our way through our body and just kind of feel all the different parts. Sometimes it's going to feel great. Sometimes it's going to be really challenging. Sometimes it doesn't feel great at all. And that's the time where you just breathe. We sit up tall. We turn our palms to face the ceiling. As those palms are faced up, we open our hearts, we open our minds to the receiving of that energy you need. So just take a moment as you sit tall. What do you need today? Drawing in the energy, the love, the strength you need, not just to get you through the day, but to do so maybe even with a smile on your face and feeling good. I hope you already feel amazing, but I tell you, time on your mat can be time that just transforms your mental state, emotional state, certainly affects how you feel physically. Just take the time for you. Do what feels good. Let go of what's heavy. Let go of what's not going to serve you to be your best self. And gently bring your chin down towards your chest. Let's place the hands outside the hips, pressing your palms down towards the ground. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Eyes can be open or closed at any point during your practice. Sometimes closing your eyes, you can feel just a little deeper. You can let go a little bit more, pressing that left palm down towards the ground. And just breathe. Relax your jaw, soften your eyes. As we move mindfully and check in, what do you feel? Where? Inhale, head up nice and tall, and gently lean your head to the left, pressing your right palm down towards the ground. So we're going to slowly warm up, just moving all the different parts of the body gently. Then we'll get into some of the deeper stretches, deeper poses, more challenging poses. Inhale, head up nice and tall, reach it high. As you exhale, turn to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can, turn and look out over your back shoulder. Little press of your right shoulder down and away, and the little tuck of your chin down towards that left collarbone. Sometimes as we move, we don't even realize how much tension we're holding, how tight we are, until you get there and then you're like, oh my goodness. Those aha moments when all things click, or when you say, wow, did I need that? Inhale, reach it high. I love them. And then as you exhale, we turn to the right, left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can. Turn and look out over that back shoulder, and a gentle press of that left shoulder down and away, little tuck of your chin. This is an opportunity to let go of to-do lists and just truly, truly be present right here within the four corners of your mat. Checking in with our breath, checking in with the body, opening our heart, opening our mind. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over, and let's just sway twice each direction. Glue those sit bones to the ground and just gently move side to side. If you need a couple more, you're absolutely welcome to take the time to do that. And let's take it one more to the left. And again, if you need a couple more, go for it. Inhaling it back up nice and tall. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale it open and reach, and then give those arms just a little shake as they come down by your sides. Let the arms just gently hang, rock back, switch so the other leg is in front. And again, we press those palms down towards the ground. Sit up as tall as you can sit. Release your chin towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right. Again, you can close your eyes if you want to, pressing that left palm down towards the ground. Relax your jaw. Connect with your breath. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and then as you exhale, lean your head to the left, pressing your right palm down towards the ground. I just want to thank you guys, any and all who reach out just to say hi, to say thank you, to share your stories. I appreciate you very much. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Bring your hands to the fronts of the shins. Press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. Seated cow pose, and then as you exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your spine back. Oh, that feels good. Inhale, press it through. Arch your back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow. Inhale it up nice and tall. Release your hands, reach them high. As you exhale, we turn to the right. Just tap the fingertips. Inhale it back to center. And then exhale, we turn to the left. Little tap of the fingertips. And inhale it back to center. Release that left hand down, right arm up and over. Inhale, both arms reach high. And exhale, other side. Once more, inhale, reach it up, and exhale over, and then one more time to the right. If you need a couple extra, yeah, take it. Anytime you need to stay in a pose or do a little extra, please do so. Reach it high, interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head, and as you exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest and just gently pull those elbows down. Chin to chest, stretching all the way down from the base of the head to the tailbone. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Open those elbows wide. Extend those arms. And again, shake those arms out. Just shake them out as they come down and allow them to come to rest. Let's turn and come up onto all fours to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart. Knees are hip width. Core is nice and strong. We're going to inhale and extend right arm and left leg, lengthening and reaching. Lifting out of that right shoulder. Find your breath. Add a flex of that right foot. As you inhale, we're going to lower and tap fingertips and toes, and then lift back to that horizontal line. Lower and tap, and lift. 2 more times. Lower and tap, and lift. 1 more time. Tap, and lift. Release that left hand down. Cross that right leg up and over the left. Nestle your toes against the floor, and then turn and look out over that left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, turning it back to just gaze right between those hands. Core strong. We're going to lift that right leg and we're going to sweep it all the way out to the side. Sole of the foot to the ground. Walk your hands forward. Giant step with each hand and then press it back. Great stretch in the hip, the inner thigh, through the shoulders. Breathe. And slowly walk those hands back underneath you. Wrist right below those shoulders. Shift your weight to your right hand. Left arm extends up. We turn away from that right leg. And then as you exhale, pass that left hand through. Reach towards your toes. Rotate and reach. Right arm high. Opening up the chest. Lengthening and extending out of that right shoulder. Breathe. Close your eyes if you like. As you exhale, just gently let that right palm float down towards your left palm. Breathe. We pull that right hand back in by the face. We roll it open and extend once again, left arm high. Reach it up. And gently release your hand down. Core strong. Center those hands underneath your shoulders. Flex your foot. Lift that right leg straight out. And then sweep it back to center. and pull it back in. Center your weight. Core strong. On your inhale, extend right arm and left leg, lengthening and reaching. Add a flex of that left foot. Lift out of that left shoulder. Inhale, lower and tap fingertips and toes, and lift back to that horizontal line. Lower and tap, and lift. Tap, and lift one more time. Tap, and lift. Release that right hand down. Cross that left leg up and over. Nestle your toes against the floor and then turn and look out over your right shoulder. Breathe. Should feel a really nice stretch all the way down that left side. Breathe. We bring our gaze back to center. We're going to lift that left leg and we're going to sweep it all the way out to the side. Sole of the foot to the mat. Walk your hands forward, giant step, and then slowly press it back. Breathe. And slowly walk your hands back up. Hands right underneath those shoulders. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm reaches up again. We turn away from the leg. As you exhale, sweep that right hand through, reaching towards your toes. Shoulder to the mat. We rotate and reach. Left arm high. Opening up the chest. Extending out of the shoulder up to the tips of the fingers. Make sure you breathe in slow and steady. As you exhale, slowly lower that left palm down. Let it touch the right. We pull that left hand in right back by the face, pressing up, hands right below the shoulders, core strong. We lift that left leg straight out to the side, sweeping it back and pulling it right back in. Sit it back to child's pose. Arms extended out nice and long. Spread your fingers wide. Let's inhale it up to a modified high plank. As you exhale, let your hips dip down towards the ground as you pull those shoulders back, opening the chest and gazing up. Cobra. Core strong, level it back out. Tuck your toes, extend your legs, lift your hips to down dog. Allowing the heels to sink, your head to be heavy. We alternate bending knees, just walking it out. As you exhale, let both heels sink. We inhale it to high plank or high push-up position. And exhale it back to down dog. Check in with those shoulders. Inhaling it back to high plank. Exhaling it back to down dog. How are those hips? One more time. Inhaling it to high plank. And exhaling it to down dog. Holding your down dog and swaying your hips side to side. How are those calves? How about those hamstrings? Lifting your sit bones just a little bit higher. Feeling that stretch. All the way down the backs of the legs. Coming back to center. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. Back heel to the mat. We stand tall to warrior one. Squaring our pelvis to the front. Shoulders are soft. Breathe. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit. And exhale, sink. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front of you and shift your weight forward up onto the ball of the back foot. As you're ready, press up onto that right leg. Square the pelvis. Add a flex of that left foot and hinges deeply into your warrior three as you wish. Breathe. Sweeping those arms back to flight, palms turned towards the sky. Bending that right knee, sink low. You don't have to. You can keep that leg long, just that soft bend in the knee. And then we rise. Taking that giant step back once again to your warrior one. Circle those arms back. Open those arms to a nice wide V, gazing up. Inhale, reach it high, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Inhaling it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Optional push-up only if you want, otherwise right into down dog. Breathe. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left toes reach high. Exhaling and sweeping that left foot through. Back heel to the mat. Stand tall. To warrior one on the left. Back leg long, strong, pelvis square, chest lifted. Breathe, sinking only as low into that lunge as feels right to you. Take a big breath and reach, and then as you exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Gazing up. Breathe. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Open those arms out to a T. Find a focal point out in front of you and shift your weight forward up onto the ball of the back foot. And then up onto that left leg. Square the pelvis. Add a flex of that right foot and hinge it forward to your warrior three. Breathe. Working to create a horizontal line as best you can across the pelvis and from the crown of the head through your heel. Bending that left knee if you like. Breathe. Find that breath, slow it down. And slowly rise. Bending that supporting leg, giant step back. Once again to your warrior one. Circle those arms to the back. Release your hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back. And extend. Left leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Holding your down dog or inhale it to high plank. Toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. We shift our weight to our left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot to the outside of your right hand. Toes are slightly turned open. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm reaches up. High as you can reach. As you exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Reach that right hand through. Reach back as far as you can. And then roll it open. And once again, reach it high. Gently release that right hand down. Step that left foot in across from the right. Toes are slightly turned open. Shift your hands forward just a little bit. And then as you exhale, extend those legs. Let your upper body be heavy. Take a hold of the ankles if you like. Use the strength of the arms, pulling that upper body towards that space between your legs. Releasing your hands, shift your weight to your heels, bend your knees, lower down back to frog. We can be flat on the hands or on the pads of the fingers, and we're going to lift our heels coming up to the balls of the feet. Breathe strong. As you exhale, gently release those heels. Once again, extend those legs. Walk your hands through your legs as far back as you can walk them. Oh, you feel that good stretch in that upper back. Down the backs of the legs, a little shift your weight forward into your toes. Core strong, pull those hands back through, let them hang, and bend those knees. Lowering back down, pull your hands back just a bit. Step your left foot back, and then the right to high plank, toes or knees, crocodile. Press it through, up dog. Optional push-up if you like. To down dog. Take a moment. You can stay still, lifting those sit bones high. You can sway your pelvis side to side. You can alternate bending knees. What does your body need right here at this moment? Honor it. If it's a drink, grab one. If it's child's pose, take it. Breathe. And coming back to your steady child, or your steady down dog when you're ready. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that left foot to the outside of your left hand. Toes are slightly turned open. Shift your weight to that right hand. Left arm reaches high. As you exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Reach that left hand through as far back as you can reach. And then roll it back open and extend it high. And release that left hand down. We draw that right foot in across from the left. Breathe, shifting those hands forward just slightly. Now you can keep your bottom about knee height, or you can lower your bottom. Lifting the chest. Insides of the outside of your elbow, just stick out the inside of your knee, and we're just going to gently rock it side to side. You can stay still. You don't need to rock. We come back to center. Release that right hand to the inside of your right foot. Left arm reaches up, high as you can reach. Now again, you can do this with your bottom a little higher. Doesn't have to be low. Take care of yourself. And gently bring it back to center, elbows to the insides of your knees. We release that left hand to the inside of the left foot. We rotate and reach. Right arm high. Extend and lengthen out of the shoulder up to the tips of the fingers. And gently release that right hand down. Extend the legs. Breathe. Bringing the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. You can let your hands just stay resting on the small of the back, or roll those shoulders up and back and lift your arms. Breathe. It's all about the exhale. Exhales cleanse away anything that's not going to help us be our best. Slowly bring those hands back to the small of the back. And gently let those arms just float back down towards the ground. Shift your weight to your heels. Begin to bend your knees. Again, those hands are right below us. We step that right foot back. And then the left to high plank. Toes or knees. Crocodile. Press it through up dog. Release your knees. Press it back to child's pose. We take a moment here. And just breathe. Inhale, circle the hands back by your hips. Big circle those arms up and overhead as you come up to a kneeling position. As you exhale, release that right hand back. Turn. Reach back towards that right heel. Inhale it back to center. And exhale, we turn to the left. Left hand reaching back towards that left heel. Inhaling it back to center. Let's do that one more time each side. Right hand reaches back. Right hand reaches up. One more time. Left hand reaches back. Left hand reaches up. And exhale, let those arms just float down by your sides. Cross those arms across your chest. Core strong, we lean it back. We do our best not to arch our back. Just lean as far back as you can go. And then slowly rise. Take your time. If you need to open up your stance a little bit, separate those knees and lean it back. Take care of those knees. And rise. We're firing up those quads. We're firing up our glutes and our hip flexors, getting into those abdominals. Breathe. One more time. Take it back. And rise. Go ahead and come down onto one hip. Sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the top of your mat, extending those legs out long. Let's cross right foot up and over the left. Add a flex of that left foot. Wrap the crook of that left elbow around the knee and sit up as tall as you can sit. How you doing? Turning and taking your gaze out over that right shoulder. Placing that right hand behind you if you like. Sit up even taller. Feels good to you, place that left elbow to the top of the knee. Press against the knee. Breathe. Close your eyes. Maybe tuck your chin down towards that right collarbone. And gently release that rotation. Circle that right arm back up and over. And let's extend that right leg out long. Left foot crosses. Wrap the crook of that right elbow around the knee. Flex that right foot. Sit up as tall as you can. And then turn and look out over your back shoulder. And then we place that left hand behind you if that feels okay. Sit up even taller. Maybe shift that right elbow to the top of that left knee. Press against the knee. Can you look any further back beyond that left shoulder? Big, full, deep breaths. Gently release that right elbow. Left arm circles back and up and over. We turn back to face front. Extend both legs out long. Flex your feet. Reach it high. And exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. That magical forward fold. Stretching through the back, down the backs of the legs. You can always roll up a towel, placing it underneath your knees. Use a block to help bend those knees a little bit if it's too intense. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Soften your feet. Lower those arms to shoulder height. And ever so slowly take it back, one vertebra at a time. Slow and steady. Releasing your hands, pull one knee in towards or 1 foot in towards your bottom, and then the other. Knees are bent, feet are hip width apart, hands are down by your sides, a little pelvic tilt, pressing the small of the back into the mat, and ever so slowly press those heels, lifting your hips, coming up to bridge pose. At the top of bridge pose, resting on the back of the head and the back of the shoulders. If it feels good to you, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Maybe roll those shoulders underneath you one at a time, and really press through those heels. Lift your hips. Feels good to you, lift those heels, come up to the balls of the feet. Make sure those ankles are staying strong. And gently release your heels, rock it back to your heels, lift your feet, lift your toes. We'll definitely keep those feet down, but just lift the toes. And then soles of the feet come back to the mat. Release your hands, unroll those shoulders, and ever so slowly release one vertebra at a time, back down towards the mat. Till your bottom is the very last to touch. Pull one knee in towards your chest and then the other. Hands to your shins, just below your knees, pull it in. If it feels good to you, lift your upper body, draw your nose towards your knees. We're going to add a little bit of core here if you like. Otherwise, just take this time to relax. We bring the hands to the outsides of the face. As you exhale, extend your arms and extend your legs straight up, and then pull it back down. If that feels easy, you're going to start to extend out rather than up, and again pull it back in. If that still feels easy, make it longer and pull it back in. If you like, extend it out, circle the arms down and around, and pull the knees back in as the hands come back by your face. So you can have those arms and legs straight up. The further away the hands and the feet become from each other, the more intensity you bring. Keep that belly button drawn in. We have 3 more. Reach it and pull it back in. 2 more. Reach it and pull it back in. Last one. Reach it. Pull it back in. Release your upper body back down. Pull the knees in. Interlace your fingers, let your hands rest across your shins, and let your head just gently fall to the right, and just relax the weight of your head. Breathe. Letting go of tension, tightness in the neck. And then slowly bring your head back to center. And then let your head fall to the left. Close your eyes and just breathe. And slowly bring your gaze back to center. Keep that right knee tucked in, extend that left leg out, and let your heel come to rest. Let's point and flex that right foot and roll the ankle. Soften your jaw. And then just soften your foot. Extend that right arm out, left hand to the outside of that right knee, and pull that knee across your body. And turn and look out over that right arm. Close your eyes. That feels good. How are you? Did you find anything that surprised you? Hopefully feeling better than you were just a few moments ago. Warmer, looser, stronger. More centered, more focused. Slowly we roll it back to center. Extend that right leg to the sky. Point your toes, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. Reach out through the toes like you're going to touch the wall out in front of you, no matter how far away it is. And allow it to come to rest. And then we pull that left knee in. Hands to the shin, just below your knee. Pull that left knee in, and then point and flex. Roll the ankle. Just giving some love to that left ankle, left foot. Feels good. And then just soften that foot. Extend that left arm out to a T. Right hand's going to guide your left knee across your body. We're going to keep that chest open to the ceiling. Left shoulder staying connected to the floor. And turn and look out over that left arm. Then we're just going to let gravity do the magic. Do the work. Let your body be heavy. Let that right hand be heavy. And just gently guide that knee towards the ground. If you've been practicing with me for a while, you know this is one of my very favorite poses. To me, it's a physical, mental, and emotional shift. It just wrings out anything that's not going to help me be my very best. I know folks love pigeon. If you have a favorite pose, let me know. Maybe I'll try and do a session where it's everybody's faves, not just mine. And slowly roll it back to center. Go ahead and extend that left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down until your heel gently comes to rest. We pull the soles of the feet together, heels up towards your bum, knees open out wide, as close as you'd like those heels to come, and just let your legs be heavy. Reclined butterfly. If for whatever reason that is not great for you, a wonderful thing you can do is adding rolled blankets or blocks underneath your knees for support and allowing those knees to open. You may also choose to bring the knees towards one another, toes turned in towards one another, and relax through the hips. You can also sit with your legs crossed like you were in easy pose, but reclined, either leg in front. So some fun different options if reclined butterfly just isn't right. Don't force it to be right if it's not. And just breathe. Arms can be out, arms can be up overhead, hands can be resting on your belly or your hips. If you are sitting in that easy pose or laying in that easy pose, I invite you to shift so your other leg is in front. That can feel entirely different. So our job while we are on our mats is to be mindful, to learn, to explore, to connect with our breath, and to let go. Improving imbalances in the body, letting go of heaviness that we tend to carry, even if it's not ours to carry. Yeah, we want to help everybody we love, everybody we care about, and carry their stuff. Well, we really can't do that. It's theirs to carry, theirs to deal with. Your job is to support, to love, and encourage. Your job is to take care of your stuff. To let go where you can, to focus on all that is good, all that's right in your life, because when we keep our focus positive, more positive things come to fruition. Now slowly, gently releasing one leg out and then the other. Extending those arms, reaching overhead. If that's not great for your shoulders, reach out to a T or even down to a low V. Just extend out of the shoulder joint through the tips of the fingers, wherever that feels right to you. And then just wiggle those toes, wiggle those fingers, open and close your hands, roll the ankles. As you're ready, gently pull your knees in, one at a time. However you wish, whenever you're ready, coming back up to a seated position. One that feels right to you. Rest your hands, turn your palms face up, close your eyes and breathe. If it feels good to you, bring your index finger and thumb to gently touch. Focus on the rise and fall of your chest, of your belly. I hope your mind feels quiet. I hope you feel loved and nourished, replenished and re-energized. I hope the rest of your day is truly amazing in every way. And my wish for you, a wonderful night's sleep. Holding on to all that is good and all that is right. We gently open the eyes, take a big breath in, reach it high. And exhale, pull those hands to heart center. I thank you so much. I hope that was great. I hope we found some stuff to get rid of and got rid of it. Until the next time, always, I honor and appreciate you and the time you give, the time you share with me, and the opportunity to be here with you. Until the next time, light, love, and namaste.